All right, today we're going to talk about fees. And we pay our fees to get fish. That's the way I look at it. This is a little trick tool that I like to use to help me find out where fish are being and where I should be fishing at. Fees, FEES, stands for food, energy, efficiency, and safety. Food, number one, where is the food at? Where are we seeing it in the water? Is it gathering in eddies? Is it underneath water? And is it coming through the riffles? Did I check the rocks? Where is it at? Is it down by the substrate? Is it emergers higher in the column? I'm really starting to understand where the food may be at that time. Next is, if I'm a fish, where can I preserve energy? Where can I sit as a fish that's going to give me less current and preserve my energy? There's a lot of things that are common. Two are, maybe I sit in an eddy and I come in and out of an eddy line. The next is, maybe I sit down by the substrate in and out of the flow of the river. A substrate will cause hydraulics, etc., and really give me some refuge. A third, maybe here's a third tip, is if I come into a pool from a riffle and there's a drop off, I might sit really close to that drop off because that water is just going to flow and shoot right over my head. So I'm right at the drop off. Okay. The next is what I refer to as efficiency. And this is a fish's efficiency to the first item, which is mentioned above, energy, and the second item below, which is its safety. So if I am an efficient fish, I can preserve my energy and eat in an area where it makes sense and preserve that energy. We talked about that. Areas where there's not as much current, those little subtle lines on the sides of your rivers or streams where the water is nice and smooth, fish can sit in those things, come off and on, and get into new food, etc. The key element is combining that with what I call getting safe. So we talk about the last item, which is safety. Efficiency is being able to get to both of those things, energy and food, as well as safety. Okay. The safety aspect means is if I have a predator in mind or a predatory situation, where can I find refuge? Where can I get away really quick? Can I dive into a deep pool off of where I'm at? If I'm in the eddy, can I drop back into the eddy into the deeper water? Can I move quickly into the current and scoot out of the way and way down river really rapidly? All of those things start to come into play. So when you're looking at water, start to think about paying your fees as an angler. What am I going to look for my food? Where would that be at? And what's going to be present in that scenario? What kind of energy would I be conserving and utilizing in those scenarios? Is it efficient? Is it efficient for me to get the energy, to get to safety, to find food, et cetera, et cetera? And then last, the safety side of it is, man, if I need to boogie out of there and be safe, where could I go? And that's really it. If you start to put those four elements together and thinking about them all the time, you're quickly going to start identifying great lives for fish and areas to fish to. And it's not always the places you see the trail lead to. A lot of times it's places where trails don't lead to, and that's where you're going to get your fish. Good luck out there. If you like the video, subscribe and follow us. We'll talk to you soon.